Okay. Yes, welcome to the 4th International Student Science Congress, and I am Merih Palandöken. I would like to just then to thank you for your participation for this nice conference, which has been dedicated for the international students as well as other researchers, which have had the chance to take part into such a nice organization. And now, as the starting presentation for the session 4, I would like to invite the presenter for the conference, a presentation which has been titled as the Design Optimization of Electrical Distribution Transformer using Modified Brute Force Search Algorithm. And is the presenter here? Ahmed Hassan and Alkhansa Abdalla. Is the presenter here? I think not right now. Okay. And it could be maybe to go on to the second presenter, named Joseph Kazadi, as I have just noticed that he is here. Yes, welcome. And now, if you wish, we can also just then start with the presentation, which has been entitled as the Photovoltaic Potential Assessment in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And yes, please.
Merhaba, herkese. Benim adım Joseph Kazadi, Kongo'dan geldim. Ege Üniversitesi'nde elektronik yüksek lisans öğrenciyim. Sizinle photovoltaic assessment in bekle bir saniye. Tamam. Tamam. Evet. Photovoltaic potential assessment in Democratic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. Evet, o sunum İngilizce yaptım ama Türkçe konuşacağım. Evet. Çünkü Fransızca konuşuyorum. O yüzden böyle devam ediyoruz. Tamam.
Okay.
İşte. Evet, introduction. The value of fuel are not renewable energies and products.
Sorun değil.
Tamam. Evet. The various fossil fuels are not renewable energies or produce a lot of carbon dioxide and other harmful gases such as methane. Renewable energies seem to be a relevant responsible to the current energy challenge. Their resources are essentially exhaustible and scarce for human time. They are recovered and their conversion in electrical energy represent a lower impact on the environmental than fossil and fossil resources. In addition, the multiplicity of means of recording, compared with the excellent geographical distribution of resources, makes it possible to consider these production methods over the entire globe and the duration of our course. That the systems of producing electrical energy for renewable energy was expensive, extremely high growth rate in recent years. Among their renewable energies, solar energy offers the greatest potential. So that bu carte vir chez geographical description of Democratic Republic of Congo. So that The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, also called Congo-Kinshasa, to differentiate for Congo-Brazzaville or Republic of Congo, is a country with an area of this number, or tous each time larger than Belarus, Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg, that dot time for French, or Iki time for Quebec, Canada. In Africa, where is located on only Algeria is more expensive. It limits to the west by Congo-Brazza, to the north by South Africa, Republic, and Sudan, to the east by Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania, and to the south by Zambia and Angola. Sharing night border with Congo-Kinshasa is a completely land-bordered country, except for few kilometers of coastline, border, and Atlantic Ocean. Due to this large area, the enormous rate of the large population, the DRC remained on the brain of Africa, along with Egypt, Nigeria, and South Africa. Its map is of the city of Kinshasa, its capital, and Yoruba-Besh province. That the national energy resource and potential. The Democratic Republic of Congo is country continent. We alone contain used LEK for Africa's total fresh water reserve and lunch vegetable topic of three major natural regions, namely the dense humid forest in the central basin and the west, dry forest in the savannas in the southern part and the modern range, mountain ecosystem along the west border. The methodology we use for this study, introduction, there are several approaches to estimating the photovoltaic energy potential in the country. In this work, we will question to evaluate the last based on the approach resource potential. This approach only indicates the amount of radiation on the surface of the surface of country. This methodology aims the assessment the potential of extractable photovoltaic energy for the future. Otus il sonra energy in Democratic Republic of Congo. This approach considers that solar radiation, hour of sunshine, and suitable lands available of photovoltaic implement as a basic output for our studies. The type of resource potential. A, the theoretical potential model. The theoretical potential of solar energy involves the evolution of the latter received on the surface of the study area. This potential consists to identifying the limit and the size of study area, increasing the annual average magnitude of solar radiation. That this potential will be calculated by use this equation, and Bourda bira clairement for that equation. Sonra, the geographic potential model. The geographic potential model of solar energy consists to evaluate the latter receiving over an approximate area. Thus, the processing of assessing this potential first involves the inclusion of restricting large areas of the deployment of solar energy technologies. These are agricultural areas, bird, water body, protected national parks, games reserve, and forest reserve. Second are the transmission and distribution line area and the area unsuitable for deployment of solar energy technologies and development straightened land with bed slope more than use the huge slope. There are the remaining land will be considered the most suitable area for the deployment of solar energy technologies, such as estimated at USD elite dot for the DRC. Though the potential will be estimated by this equation and Borda de Achiclama. The technique potential model. Industrial scale photovoltaic is defined as large scale photovoltaic power plant that can be deployed in the open space on the border of the country. The processes of evaluating the extractive energy potential of the sun of any country, first and foremost, excluding areas not suitable for large scale photovoltaic system showing definite limits that consider the technical characteristic of photovoltaic systems for converting the solar energy into electrical energy to technique potential of solar energy will be estimated by this formula, this equation, Uchunju formula, and Burda Chiclama Wardi unity. Result, il y a une sonunda, il y a une discussion. The photovoltaic potential. These are the solar belt of terrace globe. We base it our solar measured carried out by the National Energy Commission. The country shoots on the equator, cities from equator, just below the solar belt. But it was not less important to confirm this factor with scientific and quantifiable measures. The sun swing measure obtained by National Energy Commission are average value often the year between uch nokta otus dot and alte nokta yetmiş uch kilowatt hour by meter carré. We can conclude that solar energy offers large interval potential because the minimum value of electrification by photovoltaic system is 1 kWh by meter carré. Burda, the day global radiation and sun wind in Democratic of Congo. This and the assessment of photovoltaic potential in DRC. We use the geometric potential method to determine the photovoltaic potential in the DRC. The lands considered to be the most suitable area for deployment of solar energy technologies are spread over on provinces with a total area of this number. This number is kilometer carré. We convert into meter carré, and we take this number. There, the geometrical solar energy potential is yaklaşık 130 bin gigawatt hour by year. the assessment of photovoltaic potential in the DRC. So that Kinshasa Solar City. Kinshasa Solar City is a big project. The President of the Republic, Felix Tshisekedi, this Wednesday, August, on the cruise land, the first stone of construction of the Alteus megawatt photovoltaic solar power plant called Kinshasa Solar City. That located in Minkau in the town of Malu. This solar energy production project provides for a total of bin megawatts spread over the several cities across the city of Kinshasa. Knowing that the total number of hours of annual sound suite is 6,000 used at Mish hour. The Kinshasa Solar City or photovoltaic solar power plant will produce a total solar energy of 6,000 used at Mish gigawatt hour by year. Or SADG use the YEDI of the country's geographic solar energy potential. So that, in conclusion, the Democratic Republic of Congo is an underdeveloping country. Its economic and social development necessary ample a increase in the energy consumption. That outwork was based in the evolution of the photovoltaic potential of the latter. To do this, the great recourse to renewable energies is one of the necessary conditions for achieving sustainable development of our country, because they offer advantages for solving energy, environmental, and economic and social development problems. Finally, the Democratic Republic of Congo was an enormous potential in renewable energies. This is no longer any doubts, and they are very present in tangible proof the country. Overall, the country is sorely lacking in scientific data that can help better analyze and qualify these potentials. The National Energy Commission is still doing measurement work and collecting remarkable data to hydro and solar energy, should enable use hours to develop this document. Dinlediğiniz için çok teşekkürler ederim.
Thank you very much. Bizler çok teşekkür ederiz. Çok sağ olun. Çok güzel bir sunumdu. Kongo ile ilgili çok önemli olan bilgileri elde edebilme imkanımız oldu. Fotovoltaik potansiyeli değerlendirmesi açısından özellikle. Çok teşekkür ederiz. Çok sağ olun güzel sunumunuz için. So now, if you have any other questions, of course, the contributors can also ask some questions regarding the current presentation. And if there is no, I would just then just introduce another presentation, namely the anomaly detection in water consumption with artificial intelligence prediction from Merih, Cerar Nişancı, Yalçın Albayrak, and Ayşe Mohammed is the presenter of this presentation here. I think no, if I'm not wrong. Okay, then the next presentation. Of course, if it permits, we can also just then later on mention about how we could just then proceed with the other presentations whose presenters are not present right now. And another presentation is about the topic of development of photovoltaic system, electrical systems using artificial neural network from the author Alkhansa Abdalla and Güven Önbilgen. Is the presenter here? I think they are not here. I see. And yeah, it could be the case that maybe they would like to just then have a contribution on the related topic at the time of 17. Maybe it could be a little bit early for them. Belki sunum yapacak olan kişiler için biraz erken vakit olarak değerlendirilebilir ama bu bahsettiğimiz bildirilerdeki yazarlarla ilgili olan kısımlarda maalesef bulunamadıklarından dolayı sırada olanlara bakmak durumundayız. And another presentation is about the determination of optimum seasonal tit angles of photovoltaic panels in Sudan using artificial neural networks. Again, from the same author, named Alkhansa Abdalla. He is, I think, not here. Am I right? He is not here. And another one is another presentation is about the mathematical model for solar photovoltaic cells, Sunpower, using Matlab and Simulink software. Again, from the author Alkhansa Osman, Mohammed, Abdalla, and İlkay Özeroğlu. Is the presenter here? I think no. Okay. So at this stage, we should just maybe wait a little bit for the presenter of the first presentation, namely the design optimization of electrical distribution transformer using modified brute force search algorithm from the author Ahmed Hassan and Alkhansa Osman Mohammed Abdalla. I think he is also not here. I see. If you wish, we can also just then wait for 10 minutes. İsterseniz bir 10 dakika bekleyelim. Nasıl uygun görseniz. Çünkü daha gelen henüz olmadı.
Evet hocam.
Tamam, bekleyelim.
Bir süre bekleyelim çünkü çok eksik var.
Bayağı bir eksik var, evet. Hani belki diğerlerinin zamanı gelmediği içindir diye ben düşünüyorum.
Aynı kişi sunuyor galiba hocam, Merih hocam.
Hocam?
Buyurun hocam. Efendim?
Abdalla yani.
Evet hocam, çok haklısınız.
İlk sunum.
İlki de hocam.
Üç sunum hepsi Alkhansa Abdullah tarafından sunulması gerekiyordu.
Hocam hatta 4 bile olabilir. Hani ilkini de kastederek söyledim hocam.
Evet.
2001 için 2004, 2005 ve 2006 için hocam. Haklısınız. Mert hocalar olsun, Yalçın ve Ayşe hocalar, onlar gelirler diye umut ediyorum. 16.45'te belki 5 dakika vardır. O yüzden biraz beklemeniz belki yararlı olur. Haklısınız hocam.
Hocam, I have a comment.
Yes, please.
Can I give a comment?
Yes, of course. Yes, please.
Yes, me, I am not one of the presenter,
Yes.
but I'm participating. And in the beginning, actually, I've been a little bit lost. I was in other hall. Maybe it's the case of the other colleagues. They are lost in other rooms, meeting rooms, because we have got 3 meeting rooms. Actually, me, I'm interested in this one, but I just realized that I was in the wrong room 1 hour ago. So maybe it can be the case of the colleagues that are not present here.
Yeah, logical. It can be also the case. You are right. This is quite logical. Now, thank you very much for your comment. Now I have also the program at this stage, and I'm just trying to find out if it could be possible in that sense that, for instance, in session 5, there is no overlap in terms of the authors. I mean, For instance, the outro of the first presentation or the third presentation cannot be in session 5 because there is no presentation from these authors. And for the case of the session 6, now there is also I think this could be the case. Yeah, what I just meant is, I think the presenter of the first presentation and the fourth presentation and the further presentations cannot be in the wrong sessions. It seems to be in that sense. So you are right. This is also a good comment, actually. But I think it seems to be it is not feasible. Their names are not existing in session 5 and session 6. So therefore we have to wait a little bit. Biraz bekleyelim. Katılabilirler diye düşünüyorum. Ki katılacak olan arkadaşlardan gelen var. Yes. Okay. Very good. So now here, I would like to just then ask the presenter to have his presentation on the conference topic of design optimization of electrical distribution transformer using modified brute force search algorithm. Here from Ahmed Hassan, and from the author Alkhansa Osman, Mohammed, Abdalla, and he is, I think, here. Alkhansa, he is here. Would you please unmute your system because it's in the mute mode? Yes, thank you very much.
I'm here.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much and welcome. Now, I think what you would like to do is just then to present the first topic. So design optimization of electrical distribution transformer using modified brute force search algorithm, or which one? Could you please direct me?
Just a minute.
Okay.
No.
Now,
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you very well. Yes, please. So the first presentation, am I right?
My first presentation, it's just minute. I think
yes.
it's wrong.
Okay. I think this was the last one.
My first presentation. Can you hear me?
Yes.
My first presentation is determination of optimal seasonal tilt angle of photovoltaic panel in Sudan using artificial neural network.
Okay, yes, please. And you can start now.
Okay. Firstly, you are welcome.
Thanks, yes.
My name is Khansa. I'm from Sudan. I'm a PhD student in on the Kuzmayis University.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Now, I have introduction. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, we can see your presentation. It's very, very nice.
Okay. I think I have a problem. No, tell me. Okay, the extract of maximum energy from the photovoltaic panel, the sun's rays must fall at a recent slope angle. Okay, sunlight every season and everywhere should fall with sleep angle and extract maximum power from PV panels. But in Sudan, the sunlight in summer falls the earth with sleep angle and it's fall at shallow angle in the winter. Therefore, the tilt angles of the fixed PV panels must change seasonally. In this study, the algorithm of the artificial neural networks, ANN, was used to predict the value of optimal tilt angle in each season. For the each season for the solar panels to be installed in cities that were previously determined within Sudan. As shown in the map below, map is here. As shown in the map below, this map, the following 5 cities has been selected. The cities is Wadi Halfa in the north, and Kassala in the west, Al-Fashir in the east, Kadugli in the west, and Khartoum is the capital of Sudan in the middle. I select the Khartoum as a I'm selecting Khartoum as a central point. In training of ANN artificial neural network model established according to this data of previously determined 4 cities were used. These previously determined 4 cities are studied with blue points in map showed above. Seasonally optimum tilt angles for 4 cities shown with blue used as target value of established ANN data. For Khartoum city shown with red were not used in network training. Not used in network training. Where Khartoum city showed with red point used to test. In this study, for prediction of optimum tilt angle value, fixed solar panel to be installed in any place with a boundary of Sudan, a feed-forward artificial neural network model was used. In this study, multi-layer artificial neural network was used, as shown in figure 1. Figure 1 is here. I have used 7 input and 1 output, and have hidden layers as is shown. For making any prediction with artificial neural networks, first of all the network to be established must be trained. Variables used in training of artificial neural network are input and output values. Input from here, output from here. As it's shown here. Input is here and output is here. As it's seen in figure 1, input variables of established network network consists of 7 components or variable, and output value consists of 1 variable. The input variables are number of months like January, February, March, April, and so on. Secondly, monthly sunshine duration in Sudan. Third, monthly sunshine duration of provinces like Kadugli, Al-Fashir, Kessala, Khartoum, Wadi Halfa. Fourth, Sudan's latitude degree. 5, Sudan's longitude degree. I will do something like this. I have a latitude and longitude of Sudan because I want to make a Sudan in the box, in the something like a box. For this reason, I will use the longitude and latitude of Sudan. 6, provinces latitude degree. 7, provinces longitude degrees. Which output variable is optimum tilt angle? So, weight and target data are subjected to some pre-processes before the ANN training. This pre-process is defined as normalization, and the aim of this pre-process is to improve the performance of ANN. In this way, ANN can work with more efficiency. Since raw weight and target values cannot be used directly in ANN target training, the normalization process must be applied to this raw data. When normalizing, the change interval of the output of this function between -1 to 1 or between 0 to 1. Therefore, raw data should be taken to these intervals in order to be used in education. In this paper, max and min method is used to normalization. The following equation is used for normalization: x dash equal xi minus x minimum divided by x max minus x minimum, which x dash is normalized variable. Xi is a given variable, x minimum variable, x max maximum variable. In this paper, LM, it's mean Leverring-Marquardt algorithm, was used as the training algorithm for ANN education. This algorithm was preferred because it accelerated and improved the training of ANN, which used in the more of theses and papers. Conclusion. In this study, importance of solar energy systems can advance of using the artificial neural networks in determination of optimum tilt angle of fixed solar panels during and after mounting of panels are discussed. In this paper, an artificial neural network for prediction of optimum tilt angle was established. By using this established artificial neural network, the predicted optimum tilt angle values and actual angle values were compared. In designing phase of solar energy system, various computer programs and mathematical calculating methods were used in determination of optimum tilt angle, and it was observed that artificial neural networks provide feedback quickly and short time. Consequently, it was proved that artificial neural networks are successful in determination of optimum tilt angles of fixed solar panels. It was proved the solar panels adjusted according to value predicted by ANN are 25% more efficient than the solar panels installed according to conventional calculating methods. Now I have a contribution. If we apply this study in Sudan to reality contributes to raising the efficiency of increasing the electrical supply so that Sudan enjoys stability in the electrical network, even if it is partial. The same method can be used to conduct other studies of renewable energy sources such as wind energy or tidal energy or geothermal energy and compare which is better than more efficient taking into account the costs and economic point of view. In the last, I hope my study it's taken like a, how can I say? Yani kendime şey hissediyorum Sudan için. Siz Türk musunuz?
Tabii ki, evet.
Okay. Gerçekten kendime şey hissediyorum Sudan'a karşı. Borçluyum.
Doğru.
Evet, Sudan'a karşı. Sudan'da çok bizim elektrik it's cutting, always it's cutting, but we have more sources to give electric, like sun, like water, and something like this. For this reason, I feel like borçluyum to Sudan.
Doğru, çok iyi anlıyorum. Haklısınız, çok da doğru düşünüyorsunuz.
For Sudan, I have a note to Sudan in the last. I think that this study will be of great benefit to Sudan, my beloved country, and by that I will have returned a part of the debate to my country by presenting this useful study. Thank you.
Doğru, kesinlikle. And thank you very much. Çok güzel bir sunumdu. Emin olun ki borcunuzun çok büyük bölümünü başardınız bu güzel sunumla. Sizi de anlıyorum yani. Bazı elektrik enerjisi sistemlerinin maalesef arzu edilen ölçekte olmaması ve elektriklerin sıklıkla kesilmesi durumları Türkiye'de çok önceki dönemde 2002 öncesinde çok sıklıkla rastlanan bir durumdu. O yüzden bunun ne kadar sorunlu olduğu bir durum olduğunu ben de çok net biliyorum. Yakından biz de tanık olduk yani Türkiye'de. Dolayısıyla sizi çok iyi anlıyorum ve güzel bir çalışma yapmışsınız. Çok tebrik ederim. Güzel de bir çalışmaydı.
Thank you very much. Ben burada arkadaşlarıma anlatırken bana özellikle yaşlı olanlara, yaşı var olanlara bana şey diyorlar. Sen anlatırken bize Türkiye 50 sene önce hatırlatıyorsun diyorlar.
Yani, doğru, evet. Doğru. Çok doğru bir tabir aslında. Güzel bir tabir kullanmışlar. Çok da realist bir bakış açısı. And bir soru varmış. There's also one maybe on the other end. Soru sormak isteyen herhangi bir arkadaşımız var mı? Is there any candidate or the participant who would like to ask the questions regarding the presentation? Herhangi bir soru sormak isteyen arkadaş var mı acaba sunumla ilgili? Buyurun. Evet, buyurun.
Var hocam.
Evet, söyleyin lütfen sorunuzu, dinliyorum.
Ben görmüyorum diğerlerini. Tamam, şimdi gördüm.
Evet, lütfen buyurun. Ses şu an için çok...
Buyurun.
Beni duyuyor musunuz?
Şimdi duyuyoruz. Biraz kesik kesik geliyor ama buyurun lütfen.
Biraz kapat.
Osman
önce o sorabilir.
Tam net duyulmuyor.
Hocam ben sorayım.
Tabii seviniriz. Lütfen buyurun.
First of all, Ms. Khansa, thank you for your good presentation. Now we are praying for Sudan. We are know the situation there now, and we are always thinking about Sudan. It is the center of the solar energy in the world, not just in Africa, in the world. Just I have two questions for your presentation. First of all, the data you are collecting from Sudan, it is international data or just from Sudan? And the second question, do you have data about the hour during the day, the sunrises and during the day? Because you talking about the sunrise in general, but during the hours of days, did you have any data? Because it's very important in your this cases of study.
Yes. Evet, we have data. I'm used the data from NASA website, and so from Sudan in meteorology of Sudan. Sağ olsun yani onlara bana bilgi verdiler.
Updated.
Demek ki yani gerçek dataların kullanıldığı bir modeli o zaman sen şu anda oluşturmuş oluyorsun. Tamam. That's very nice. That's quite good. Is there also another question, or have you also answered the second question? I think there was also a second question from the participants.
Bir sorun vardı.
Buyur, evet, lütfen dinliyoruz. Buyurun.
Evet, aslında what she's explaining is very important for many countries in Africa. I want just to answer the question about the temperature, the sunrise. Normally, like if you're coming from the equator, Sudan is not far from the equator. The sun rises at the equator. If I say, for example, Kenya and Uganda, because the equator passes through them. So the sunrise around 6, normally sunrise around 6, with maybe 10 minutes of difference, and then sunset is also around 6, 10 minutes of difference. You can give or take. That is the normal sunrise, in not as compared to Turkey, for example. Now, my question is, which analysis method she's going to use for artificial neural? Is she going to try to apply some machine learning methods, or just normal with traditional analysis? Because I need to get that one from the presentation. Which analysis she's using? The methodology to analyze. Yeah.
Which analysis?
Which method of analysis? Yeah.
I can't understand you.
I actually have the
I think which method, as far as I have understood, which method or the algorithm, as you have just written here, which method has been just used in order for you to build up the ANN?
Levenberg Marquardt, LM algorithm.
LM algorithm. Are you going to try to maybe apply to compare with, say, B algorithm, for example?
It's LM algorithm. It's accelerate and improve the training of ANN.
All right. Thank you.
For you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Can I quickly ask my question, please?
Yes, of course. Yes, please.
Thank you. Ms. Khansa, thank you for your presentation, and thank you for everybody here. Actually, I wonder about data. So if you could present, if you presented some data so that we can see it, it would be better, I guess. That was like just a remark. And then my question is about which, you said like you used a lot of program and math to do this, but we didn't present the program you used or the software you used for that, and the math you use it for that. So I'm a little bit curious to know which program you use it to for this artificial neural network analysis or study or maybe the math, you use it for that. So if you can tell us, I'll be happy. Thank you.
Where is the question?
My question is, you said in the text that you use it, programs, a lot of programs and math for the artificial neural network training. Which program did you use more specifically, and which math did you use for that?
Math?
Can you please,
Which
please
math?
go up? Yeah, can you go up the previous slide, please? Can you go to the previous slide, please? The previous slide.
Which math? Which mathematics?
Which software did you use for the neural network analysis or training algorithm?
Artificial neural network.
Yes, but
the software.
When you say your software is talking about artificial neural network, you have a software to use for that.
For instance, have you used the Matlab or Maple or Mathematica? What have you just then used in order for you to compute all this model that you have built up?
Aslında artificial neural network can make giriş from Matlab.
You personally, what did you use for that?
Ben seni görmüyorum.
Ses bir geliyorsa yeterli bence.
Evet, geliyor.
Evet. Did you use a software for that? If you use the software, I'm curious to know which software did you use for that.
Firstly, I make
diğer arkadaşımıza uygunsa ben görmüş olmayayım ama arkadaşlar Jean-Claude Tuysengen'in Comprehensive Study of Composer göreviyle Robusta Pascal'ın and Arms Pascal'ın Biomessage.
Hocam Türkçe'de anlatayım mı? Yoksa
Bunun var Jean-Claude.
Benim sesim geliyor herhalde. Niye?
Evet, sesiniz geliyor.
Fakat zayıf.
Ses geliyor ama seni görmek istiyor Ali.
Yok hayır görmek istemiyorum. Yeterli.
Teşekkür ederim. Evet, şimdi neural network training yaparken bir program aracılığıyla yapılıyor. Biz hesaplayarak yapmıyoruz. Şimdi
doğru.
Datalar hani çıkartmamışsanız bile bize bir program üzerinde yapmış olduğunuzu bilmek istiyorum aslında da. Hangi program kullandınız? O programda Levenberg-Marquardt algoritma mı kullandınız o programda?
BV-SIST 6.8.5.
Pardon, söyler misiniz bir daha?
BV-SIST.
PV7 mi?
BV-SIST System.
PV Systems.
Systems değil. BV-SIST. Şöyle göster.
Yes, you messed up, Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude,
Evet.
söz sende.
Tamam, teşekkür ederim.
Seni dinliyoruz.
BV-SIST 6.8.5.
Tamam, teşekkür ederiz.
Tilt angle, yes. Seasonally tilt angle. I used seasonal tilt angle from this program, BV-SIST.
Okay, so if there's no other question, we can also just then start with the other presentation. O zaman diğer sunuma isterseniz geçelim. Başka sorular yoksa arkadaşımıza. Başka diğer sunum olarak da siz ilk sunumu da yapacak mısınız? Design Optimization of Electrical Distribution Transformer using Modified Brute Force Search Algorithm.
Hocam ben bu sunum
sunumda olacak mı acaba?
Ben bu sunum geçen sene sundum. Hatta abstract book'ta da
Anladım.
Evet.
Tamam. Tamam. Peki diğer sunum o zaman Mathematical Model for Solar Photovoltaic Cells Using Matlab Simulink Software. Bu sunumu yapacak mısınız?
Evet.
Tamam. Lütfen başlayın.
Tamam.
İsterseniz bu sunuma geçelim. Yes. That's right. That's right.
Evet.
Yes, please.
Mathematical model for solar photovoltaic cell. Sunpower using Matlab Simulink software. Aims of this paper or abstract develop the mathematical model of solar photovoltaic PV cell, presenting unique step-by-step procedure for the simulation of photovoltaic models with Matlab Simulink, gain a closer understanding of IV and PV characteristic of PV module, test the behavior of the single diode model using Simulink and comparing IV characteristic, induce more people into photovoltaic research. Mathematical model of photovoltaic module, the solar cell is basically a p-n junction fabricated in the thin wafer of semiconductor. PV cells are grouped in larger units called PV modules, which are further interconnected in a parallel series configuration from PV arrays. The equivalent circuit of a PV cell is as shown in the following figure. Biliyorsunuz, we have a diode and supply resistance, shunt resistance, and series resistance. The photovoltaic panel can be modeled mathematically as given in equations 1, 2, 3, 2, for I phase and I saturation current and variable is called temperature, saturation current with a cell temperature and a current output of PV module, IPV, like this. So Sunpower 310 watt PV module is taken as a reference module for simulation, and the nameplate details are given in the following table. We have a rated power, volt at maximum power, current at a maximum power, and so on to total number of cell in parallel. Just here, I have important information. When we used that, we used like a total number of cells in series. It's 32 panel, and so total number of cells in parallel like 3 panels. All of this it's taken in the 25 degrees centigrade. Step of procedure of Simulink modeling of PV module. PV module being illuminated with radiation of sunlight, PV cell converts part of the photovoltaic potential directly into electricity with both IV and PV output characteristic. Step 1 of this, we have I have 7 steps. Subsystem 1, this model converts the module operating temperature given in a degree Celsius to Kelvin. So step 2, in the subsystem 2, this module takes following inputs. As we say, we have insulation irradiation, module operating temperature TAK, module reference temperature TRK, short circuit current ISSC reference temperature. So the step 3, subsystem 3, this module takes short circuit current I short circuit at reference temperature equal its 6.05 ampere, and module reference temperature TRK as a 25 degrees centigrade as input. Using equation 2 here are IRS saturation current. Using equation 2, the reference saturation current of the diode is calculated in subsystem 3. That is the subsystem 3. Step 4, subsystem 4. Here is a subsystem 4. This model takes reverse saturation current IRS module, reference temperature 25 degrees centigrade, and module operating temperature as input, and calculates module saturation current. Subsystem 5, this module takes operating temperature in Kelvin and calculates the product NSAKT. The NSAKT in the equations, it's here in equation 4, here, to give IBV, current output BV modules. Subsystem 5, this module takes operating temperature in Kelvin TAK and calculates the product NSAKT, the denominator of the exponential function in equation 4. Subsystem 6, this model executes the function given by equation 4. The following function equation is used. IBV, it's equal U3 minus U4, and so on. The equation 4 and 3, it's summarized like this equation by using, for example, by using U3 as a I naught, for example, U4 as a IBV or IST, and so on that. Step 7, the above 6 models are interconnected as given in this figure. We collect all the above steps from step 1 to step 6, all the subsystems, we collect it and make a jointing between this by using above equations, the dot equations. The workspace is added is measure IBV, VBV, BV is this model. The time is stored in workspace with scope model can be used to plot graph. The find model takes irradiation operating temperature in Celsius and module voltage as input and gives the output current IBV and output voltage VBV. Matlab code for plotting XY graphs is given below. Plot BVB, BV, IBV, and for plot IV curve, we plot that like this. Plot VBV, IBV. Or to give a graph of VB, we plot like a plot VBV, BVB, BV. The code of plotting scope signals is plot T out and IPV. Estimations with this developed model, the BV module's characteristic is estimated as follows. The IV output characteristic of BV module with varying irradiation to constant temperature are shown in the figure. This figure. So the BV output characteristic of BV module with varying irradiation at constant temperature are shown in that figure, this figure. When the irradiation increase, the current output increase, and the volt output also increases. This results is net increase power output with increase in irradiation at constant temperature. At constant temperature, yani 25 degrees centigrade in the fabricated when they're fabricated. The IV output characteristic of BV module with varying temperature at constant irradiation of 1000 watt per square meter square are shown in this figure. IV characteristic. So the BV output characteristics of BV module with varying temperature as constant irradiation are shown in this figure. It means when the volt is increased, the power is increased. Conclusion, the step-by-step procedures for modeling the BV module is presented. The model is proposed to simulate the characteristics of solar PV cell. This model can generate the behavior of PV cell depending on different solar irradiation and temperature conditions. This mathematical modeling procedure serves as an aid to induce more people into photovoltaic research and gain a closer understanding of IV and PV characteristics of PV module. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, please.
But I want to add one point. Here in this presentation, I used the Sunpower PV module. This module, I used it in the left presentation.
Okay, the previous one. I see. This is the one that you have used.
Yeah.
Okay. And thank you very much for this nice presentation. Is there any question about the mathematical model of the solar photovoltaic cells, which has been just then managed by using the Matlab Simulink software? Is there any question regarding this issue? I think not. And I have one another question. I think you will also just then present another presentation, which is entitled as the development of photovoltaic system, electrical systems using artificial neural network. Am I right?
I can't present it.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Then thank you very much.
Hocam, thank you very much.
It was really very nice
thank you.
To have such sorts of the contributions from the international students. And it's also quite prestigious for us just then to see your interest on such kinds of the nice conferences which have been taking or which have been just organized in Turkey. Ve bu şekildeki organizasyonlarda sizleri ve sizin gibi arkadaşlarımızı görmek bizi oldukça mutlu ediyor. Burası zaten hiç şüphesiz ki sizin ülkenizden uzak olan farklı bir ülke gibi değil de sizin tamamen ikinci ülkeniz gibi düşündüğünüzü de gösteriyor. Bu bizleri oldukça gururlandırıyor ve sevindiriyor. Her zaman da zaten böyle hissetmelisinizdir de. Dolayısıyla biz sizlerin burada olmasından çok memnunuz, çok mutluyuz. Özellikle bu tip organizasyonlarda yer almanız bize ayrıca çok büyük onur da veriyor. O yüzden çok mutlu oluyoruz. Çok da güzel bir katılımdı. Ben çok memnun oldum sizleri tanıdığıma.
Hocam. Ben gerçekten Türkiye'yi çok seviyorum.
Çok güzel.
Ayrıca buraya geldikten sonra kendime hissediyorum, daha çok geliştirdim.
Çok güzel.
Evet. Ve bana bir şey kattı Türkiye'yi.
Çok güzel.
Sadece ufacık bir şey var. Ben buraya geldikten sonra benim İngilizcem çok bozuldu. Evet. Gerçekten İngilizcem çok bozuldu. Zorla konuşuyorum İngilizceyi. Gördüğünüz gibi az önce.
Estağfurullah. Yok, güzel yine. Güzel. Hiç öyle düşünme lütfen.
Yani bir de sizinle paylaşacağım bir şey var. Yani ben bunun nedeniyle çok sevindim. Sizinle de paylaşmak istiyorum.
Buyurun lütfen.
Ben son aylarda görev aldım burada Türkiye'de.
Çok güzel.
Ben artık Tokat Teknik Meslek Yüksek Okulu'nda hoca olarak alındım.
Maşallah, hayırlı olsun. Çok sevindim. Çok güzel. Çok tebrik ederim.
Sağ olasın. Çok teşekkür ederim. Size de bekliyorum buraya.
İnşallah. Ben de mutlaka gelmeye çalışacağım. Sağ olun.
İnşallah birlik bir iş yapalım.
Tabii biz de çok memnun oluruz. Bizim üniversitemiz bu konularda son derece açık. Gerekli olan arkadaşlarla ben irtibat kurulması açısından da yardımcı olurum. Ben de elektrik elektronik mühendisliği bölümündeyim. Benim alanım tabii sizin alanınıza çok uymuyor. Açıkçası yani uzmanlık alanlarımız farklı. Ama sizin uzmanlık alanınıza hitap eden çalışma arkadaşlarıma da ben mutlaka sizinle ilgili bilgi veririm. Çalışmalarınızı mutlaka iletirim. İnşallah çok güzel hayırlı işlerle de beraber yapma ve bu konularda görev almak da bize nasip olur. Biz çok memnun oluruz. Çok seviniriz.
Çok teşekkür ederim.
Ben de çok teşekkür ederim. Çok sağ olun.
İyi çalışmalar. Hadi
sağ olun, iyi çalışmalar.
Sağ olasın.
Siz de sağ olun. And there is another presentation which is the last one. Namely the anomaly detection in water consumption with artificial intelligence prediction from the author of the Mert Celal Nişancı, Yalçın Albayrak and Ayşe Muhammedoğlu. Is the presenter here? Bu sunum yapacak olan hocalarımız acaba buradalar mı? O konuda ben bilgi almaya çalışıyorum. Belki burada olmama olasılıkları da var anladığım kadarıyla. O zaman şu durumda herhalde session'ı arkadaşlar bitirmek durumundayız gördüğüm kadarıyla. Bütün prezentasyonlar şu anda tamamlandı şeklinde görülüyor bilgiler doğrultusunda. Bir soru varmış. Lütfen soruyu alalım. Evet. Salim Musullu arkadaşımızdan. Evet. Yes please. Sorunuzu alalım. Buyurun lütfen.
Hocam aslında yanlışlıkla bastım.
Öyle mi? Tamam. Tamam. Evet. Hiç sorun değil. Hiç sorun değil. Hiç sorun değil. Tamam. O zaman diğer sunumda maalesef şu an için gerçekleşemediği için bu session'ı bitirme durumu söz konusu oluyor tabii ki bu esnada. Programı da aksatmamak ve devam eden süreci sürdürebilmek adına. Ben her şeyden önce çok teşekkür ederim sizlere. Yani bizim ülkemizde... Buyurun.
First of all, I would like to thank everyone that is here present and also the presenters.
Yes, thank you.
Actually, for me, it was very grateful and really very important. Me too. I am coming from Africa. I'm African and I'm coming from Mozambique. It's an African country.
Yes, we know. Very, very nice.
And well, this is my first time. I'm not doing, I'm candidate for master's degree in electrical and electronic engineering at Krikalı University.
Very nice.
For me, this is very important, but because I am new, I don't have so much information in terms of what should I do to participate in the next season, next opportunities, and also if there is a filter like to avoid the repetitions of topics and so on.
I see. So it's actually quite nice for you also to take part into such sorts of the international conferences. It will just then give you some sort of the insight about which topic could be your subject that you can also work in the master study. So
Yes.
in order to direct your education life, such sorts of the conferences are quite vital. So thank you very much that you are here, and I hope we will just then just again see you in the next time again in this, of course, for this case, 5th International Student Science Congress. Then we will just then hopefully again meet here together.
I hope so. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Arkadaşlar, her şeyden önce tekrar belirtmek istiyorum. Gelmenizle ben çok memnun oldum. Benim de burada ilk tecrübemdi. Bundan önceki zaman dilimleri içerisinde yine görevlerim olmuştu ama bu pandemi döneminde bu şekilde yapılıyor olması tabii ki ilk oluyor. O açıdan ben son derece memnun oldum sizleri tanımaktan, sizleri tanışmaktan ve bu ortamda bulunmaktan. Sizlere tekrar çok çok teşekkür ediyorum. Tabii ki bu etkinliği düzenliyor olan hocalarımıza da emeklerinden dolayı ve güzel etkinlikten dolayı da ayrıca çok teşekkür ederim. Yani çok büyük bir onurdu benim için burada bulunmak. Tekrar sizlerle bir dahaki yılda 2021 yılında görüşmek üzere diyerek isterseniz bu session'ı da sonlandıralım. Bu oturumu da. Size her şey için çok teşekkür ederim. Geldiğiniz için. Ama lütfen yarın da tabii etkinliğimiz devam ediyor. Sizler lütfen dinleyici olarak da etkinliklerde bulunun. Gerekli olan kısımlarda takılanlar varsa lütfen sorun. Başka düşünceleriniz varsa arkadaşlarla da yine diğer chair arkadaşlarla da lütfen paylaşın. Size yapabileceğiniz herhangi bir yardım olsa lütfen her zaman bizlere de ulaşın. Ben çok memnun oldum sizleri tekrar tanıdığım için onu bir kere daha belirtmek istiyorum. Yani ikinci ülkeniz değil birinci ülkeniz olarak görmenizden ayrıca memnun olacağımız bir durumdayız şu anda biz. Yani biz sizi artık bir misafir olarak değil ev sahibi olarak görüyoruz. O yüzden her zaman da lütfen bu şekilde olduğunuzu bizim için bu şekilde değerlendirdiğinizi lütfen de bilin. Bu da önemli olan bir bilgiydi sadece söylemek istedim. Tekrar teşekkür ederim burada bulunduğunuz için. Sizlere iyi çalışmalar ve iyi günler diliyorum.
İyi günler.
İyi günler.
İyi ederiz hocam, sağ olun.
Sağ olun hocam. Tekrar
Teşekkürler.
görüşmek üzere. İyi günler. Sağ olun.